What is up? What is up? This is alertwolf here to bring you another anime review, and this time it is of Kotoura-San, episode 6. This one's called Summer Vacation. Alright, now this episode, it's quite simple. It starts off, they're all leaving high school, with the exception of Moritani. There we go. I knew I had to correct that name. And basically, well, Moritani was the only one who had to take remedial classes, and she was teasing her a little bit, Kotoura-san, that they were going to go without her to her grandfather's house. So, but they wait, and then they all take the train together. You get a lot of sweet moments here, because Moritani does feel bad about the things that happened in the past, and so she's constantly feeling guilty every time Kotoura's nice to her. And at the same time, Kotoura doesn't want her to feel left out. So on the train, like when she noticed she was feeling left out, she offered her some food and stuff like that. So there's a lot of bonding. They also said they bought bathing suits, and you know, it's what's-his-face can't wait to see them on the beach and stuff. So they get into town. Grandfather's late picking them up. They get into a stretch limousine. They drive to this abandoned hospital place, and the grandfather tells them that, oh, this is a psychic facility where somebody went crazy and destroyed the facility with his psychic powers, and you're the ESP society, you gotta do this. And of course the president was all down. They go in, and it's basically like a haunted house, you know. They get Kotoura, she's freaked out the entire time. The president thinks it's hilarious, that's why she's doing it. And they get chased by monsters. They go outside, and it's this amusement park, and the attraction features like giant chibi versions of them with Moritani in the cage, and the reason why is because the grandfather's completely hip to what happened as far as the past goes, and having what's-his-face jumped and all that, and the reason why she went home, like, he's completely hip to it. So I thought that was funny. And she yells at him for going overboard. The next day, they wake up, and she runs into Manabe, and Kotoura's like, oh, you know, can't believe you're up so early. Oh, you know what? Right before that, she has a dream about her mother disowning her, and then she wakes up. So I wonder, you know, that it's interesting to see that that's still plaguing her. And considering the end of the episode, I'm wondering if that room she was going into when she ran into Manabe was her mom's room. That's what they make you think beforehand, anyway. And basically, I know, you know, basically she runs into him, and she thinks he's a little kid, because it's all about going bug hunting and exploring the house looking for her panties and stuff like that. So then they end up going to the beach. It's your typical beach episode. They have fun on the beach. She's extremely shy around Manabe, because she knows how much he wants to see her in her bathing suit. So she walked in there with a t-shirt, and then she was hiding in a tube. Then she got swept away, and then he got her, and then she was scared, so she clung on to him because it's natural. And they ended up sharing a lunch together, a box lunch, and he was so happy because he finally got to eat her cooking. And you know, day turned to night. They got some fireworks out. The grandfather did, I forgot to mention this, did bring the priest dude with him, because I guess that's his best friend now. And he was gonna light off some professional fireworks, because they were playing with, you know, regular kind. And And she was like, no, there's no need. We're having fun with these. He's like, all right, if you insist, but I'm just saying I made these for you. And so, they're having a good time. They're like, don't worry, summer vacation isn't over. It's just getting started. So she's like, I'm really going to enjoy this. She can't wait to have a good time. And then the episode ends with basically the priest is standing with up a little higher on sort of a lookout to the beach, and standing with her mom. And her mom has this just a miserable look. She has dark eyes. She just has she just has a bad look. You can tell she's still the miserable person she always was from since she disowned her daughter and the marriage fell apart. So, and I guess seeing her daughter happy kind of pisses her off. But the next episode's called In This World I. So we'll see what happens there, and we'll see what happens with the mom, and hopefully they can heal that. So what do I make out of this episode? I think this episode was a solid 3. It was funny at times. Actually, the whole episode was pretty funny. I was laughing most of the way through. It was a lot of fun. It was very pleasant. I mean, they delved in, they skimmed the surface with the nightmare of the darkness. But you behind this, but you get that's because they're going to introduce the mother as a character, and especially what we saw at the end of the episode and with the scenes. So, we're going to see what a miserable person her mom is, and maybe they could turn that around, because this show is about redemption. It's about being in misery and pulling yourself out, and finding happiness. You know what I mean? So that's, maybe it's time for the mother to make that journey herself. So we'll see what happens. But so again, 3 out of 5. Not really much to discuss in this episode. It was pretty straightforward. It was just a fun beach episode. Every anime like this has one, and we all enjoy it for the fan service. And it was just a lot of fun. Click it up if you like it. Comment if you must. Please subscribe if you can. This is Alert Wolf signing out.